Going to try something a little bit different today. I've got my old copy of Warhammer 40,000 out, Rogue Trader from 1987, which is well worn, as you can see. The bindings on these things were really bad. Never mind. I want to use this as my basis. I want to do some alien landscapes. We'll put some images up from this book now, just to show you what I'm on about. It's a really old-fashioned look. It's a long way away from the science fiction scenery that you can buy. It's very DIY. Hopefully you can see these, but we'll put some pictures up. For today I'd like to do some woods, and I'm going to base it, I can take this page out, I'm going to base it on this image here. To me it looks very 1980s, very sort of Blake 7, Doctor Who. The other thing, as ever, is I want to keep the budget incredibly low. So, I looked on Amazon and I got these aquarium trees. These 2 bags of trees, I don't know how many are in here, there's an awful lot. Both bags together were £3.25. I reckon there's enough trees here to cover an entire table. We'll never use all of that. So we're going to use these and just some offcuts of corrugated cardboard for the bases. The other thing I wanted to do with this video was to do it live. So we'll see how it goes. Sorry, this is going to be very noisy for a second. Okay, I'm interested to see how many we get here. The colours are fantastic. I wouldn't recommend this for a historical battle, but there you go. Is that 10? Okay, I'm going to use these 10 to make a fairly dense piece of scenery. Yeah. I'd like it to be modular, and I'd also like it so that figures can be put inside the wood, so we'll have some removable trees. I'm making this up as I go along, but I thought that would be quite useful for people to see. I'm going to use this piece of cardboard for the base. I think we'll do it about 6 inches across, something like that. I'm just going to draw a rough outline. And cut that out. I recently saw some new scenery by Games Workshop for one of their new games, and it is fantastic. It's in plastic kit form, and it's got loads of pieces, and it's very expensive, and I thought it would be good to do something that's the exact opposite of that, because I know people, a lot of people don't have that kind of budget. I know I don't. And also I think you get a real sense of achievement when you put something like this together. Okay, base size, figure, yeah. Now what I want to do, we've got 10 trees, and I think if I make 3 loose trees that go here, this is not going to require 10 trees. I'm going to stick down some trees to go around the edges. So 1, 2, 3. If I stick down 4 and have 3 separate ones, I'm just going to mark where I'm going to glue these trees to the base. And then I'll outline where the smaller separate bases need to go and how big they need to be. Right. Get some more cardboard. Quickly mark around here. They need to be big enough to be stable, but obviously they need to fit as well. Something like that. Once you've got one, you can just use it as a template. Sorry if this is incredibly basic for people, but I just thought I'd show maybe particularly younger people. These are skills that are really, really important. And if you buy all your scenery, you're not going to pick these skills up. I know when I was younger, I used to spend hours making this stuff and never use it in games, but it was great. Really enjoyed it, and I still do. If you haven't had a chance to look at the old Rogue Trader book, I think Games Workshop re-released it quite recently, but you can get a copy on eBay probably for next to nothing nowadays, especially if you get the paperback one. I think the hardback is more expensive now. I bought it in 1988, I think, and it was $9.99, so it was £10 then, which was quite a lot. But if you get a chance, do have a look at it, because there's some fantastic photographs of homemade scenery and it's really evocative. Right, got those. I'm now going to glue, I'm going to select 3, yeah, we'll use these 3. We'll glue these 3 trees to these individual bases. Now these, because they're for an aquarium, they've got a weight on them. I was in 2 minds whether to take that off, but actually I quite like that because it's going to be really stable as long as the hot glue gun works. I'm sure it will. Okay. Well, we'll find out if it doesn't work in a few seconds. This orange one's fantastic. Okay, let those dry. Get our base back. And where I put the cross, I'm going to glue some trees to that base. That's a good one. And that one. Wow, you don't get much time to address your errors, but never mind. That'll be alright. I really wanted that the other way around, but not to worry, not to worry. Put this small one in the middle. Give us a bit more space to work with, hopefully. Okay. These are dried. Yeah, that's alright. So they all go in there. That's fairly dense. So obviously if a unit comes into contact with the wood, wants to get inside, you can just whip that off. Yeah, good. That's part one. I think I'm gonna put, I don't know if I want to put filler on this. I'm not sure yet. In part two, we'll address the base and think about base and materials and what would look good with this. In my mind, I'm just going to use some basic flock, green flock, to keep the old 1980s vibe going. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. Please comment, subscribe and like, and yeah, we'll see you next time.